And here we are. Our baby is finally ready for launch. We put blood and tears onto this project for the last 6 months, and it's finally ready for our alpha release. So, what is inference.sh? Well, very quickly, it's the easiest way to run any open weight AI model onto your local computer or onto any remote machine that you have access to. So what we have basically created, it's something that looks like the app store of AI models. And we have pre-populated it with several models, let's say all the most popular ones. I think we have more than 50 models at the moment. And for all of these, we have tried to pull all the most popular variants quantized in order to be able to run them locally, even on machines that are not super powerful. So just to show you something, let's say that we want to run a text to video model. We have several, but in this case, let's open Maggie. The way that the interface looks like is that you have on the left all the various parameters that you can give to the model, and on the right you will get the output. And as I was telling you, we don't support just a very big configuration of the model, but also quantized variants that will be able to run on your local machine. So in this case, this is still a very big model. So the minimum you can use to run this model is still a 4090 or a 5090, which I know many of you don't have, but it's an example. And so if, for example, we go and look at something more realistic, like maybe trying to run HiDream, you can run HiDream fast on pretty much any machine. We have a lot of variants that allow you to use it. And so here I can, for example, write any prompt, and the generation will be very easy. I didn't do anything in this case, so I didn't pre-install anything. What will happen after I launch this command? Like, let's say that I want to generate a cat and a dog fighting. Now what will happen is that inference.sh will pull all the relevant files from Hugging Face, install the dependencies, install the model, set up the relevant selected quantized variant, and simply execute it. So it's a very easy way to run anything. And in this case, I have the model already pre-cached locally, so it will be quite fast to move on to the inference phase. But in case you need to run something that has not been downloaded yet, you will need to basically wait for the whole model to download, and then you will be ready to go with your inference process. And now the inference has started, and it will be quite fast. We're running on a 5090, I believe now, and so it will be quite fast to perform. So yeah, here it is, our dog and cat fighting. We also, for specific apps, we have different interfaces, which are more, let's say, practical. So let's say that I want to chat with the model. I can use maybe Phi, which is a popular choice. And I can chat with this model. Why I put cats and dogs fight together. And then what happens is that basically the same. So the main idea is that the model will be downloaded unless you have it already cached. And then we'll set up everything that we need, and it will be pulled into VRAM. And after that, you will be able to chat with this specific model. And so as you see, we have a very simple and nice interface that you can use to chat with all these models. Obviously, there are all the bells and whistles, so you get information about how fast this was to generate. You can reload messages in case you want to get a different answer, or you can do also chat branching in case you want to switch model. So let's say that we want to switch to something else. We can always decide to move the conversation to a different model. Great. So I will also show you flows, which are basically the way that we allow you to plug and play and mix and match applications together. So let's create a flow that will run an enhanced image generation. And the idea here is that we want to basically call an LLM to generate a prompt and then use that prompt to generate an image. And this obviously can give you some very good results, as you know. So let's add our fee 4. We'll select the variant that we had before since it's warm and that doesn't need to be reloaded. Generate a prompt for a text to image model depicting a beautiful cat. And then we use this to generate our image. So we have a lot of choices, but in this case, we'll continue using our HyDreamFast. And we'll use the quantized variant as well. And as you see, I can use the result of the previous node by simply plugging these two together and then putting the response inside the prompt. Obviously, we can have workflow-wide parameters, and in case we want to move the parameter to a separate node, we can always do this. So in case we do this, we have to call this parameter, let's say prompt, and then we'll be able to basically move this at a workflow level and also have the input as a parameter to the entire workflow. And let's see how this runs. Obviously, this is just 2 nodes, but we can have much more complex workflows with several nodes all working together. And this is the result. So we have our beautiful picture of a cat. So thank you very much for following me with this very quick demo of inference.sh. And in case you want to try the product, remember to sign up for our alpha, and you can always find us at inference.sh. Thank you. Have a good day.